G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So I'm sitting here watching Bleach and I get some notifications pop up, and it's because, as you can see here, Dokkan has just announced the next Dokkan Fest TUR to drop. We got the hint, we thought it might have been Metal Cooler, but bang, it is actually Super Baby 2. So they've literally just seconds ago tweeted out the details. We're going to jump in here and have a look and see what we've got. So as you can see, it does actually start as Super Baby 1, their Extreme STR. Cool. So let's go have a look. So leader skill, we've just got the two. We've got Corroded Body and Mind or Battle of Fate. Battle of Fate definitely does give us quite a bit more usability there. Then we've got Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, or GT Bosses. For his passive, we got 2 key and 250% attack and defense, 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed guard, corroded body and mind. Allies get 50% attack. When attacking with 12 or more key, we get an extra 250% defense and an extra 10% dodge. So he's going to get up to an 80% chance to dodge there. Obviously, that is a very minimal kit. But that is because as you can see, he's going to transform. So that happens starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry. Dang, so if you get this guy in slot 7, you are cooked with that. Here we go. Or when another 3 or more Corroded Body or Mind or GT Bosses category allies are on the team starting from the 3rd turn. So I feel like that's going to be much more viable. He's going to be under the physical Omega Shenron's leader skills. So I think we could definitely make that second part work there. Otherwise, that's going to take way too long for us to work with. For the links, we've got First of Conquest, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Hatred of the Saiyans, Nightmare and Fierce Battles. So pretty much what you would expect there. And then a bunch of teams. So we've got Corroded Body and Mind and Battle of Fate, obviously the lead. Then we've got Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, GT Bosses, which is the extra 50. We've also got Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Target Goku, Revenge, Inhuman Deeds, Space Traveling Warriors, Giant Form, and Giant Ape Power. And then 30. I assume that'll be 30, but I guess it could. Yeah, I'd say that's 30, but it could be 20%. For the super attack, and then as we already went through that in the transformation. So turn 3, you can get that transformation. You can go into Super Baby 2. So let's have a look what he's got. So obviously the lead skill stays the same. The link set doesn't change at all, so that's handy. Let's see. For his passive, we've got 3 key, 250% defense, or attack and defense. Still got that 70% chance to dodge, and also has the guaranteed guard. That corroded body and mind, the category allies support goes up to 60% attack now. Then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to STR. Not too bad. Okay, this is where it can get a bit nutty. So when attacking with 12 or more key, you get an additional 250% attack and defense and 20% chance to dodge. So you're jumping up to a 90% chance to dodge there, which is pretty nuts. When it's a full extreme class rotation, you get an additional super and a scouter. When all allies attacking in the same turn, a corroded body and mind, you've got the 30% crit and damage reduction. With 3 or more keys to be obtained, or if there is a superclass enemy, you get 100% attack and 120% attack and an additional 30% chance to crit. And then with 5 or more key spheres, or if there's an Earthbred fighter enemy, you get another 120% attack and 30% chance to crit. So if we go here, obviously 90% chance to crit at max there. The 30% damage reduction is pretty handy when you combine that with the guard, but also that dodging utility. This guy is going to be very surprising when he does get hit. So from there, it's a giant ape transformation active. So cool. Okay. from the next attacking turn. That's fine. Links don't change, as you can see there, and he becomes a stacker. So raises attack and defense on super infinitely. So obviously this guy's going to be really, really good for Festival. You combine dodge, guard, stacking. Yeah, he's going to be crazy, especially considering that you're going to be able to get all of this type of stuff active in, well, maybe not necessarily that, but especially the superclass enemy and the Earthbred fighter, like right at the end, that's going to be active. So there at least is an extra 240% attack and 60% chance to crit. So I guess we know what mission is going to be dropping next for the festival battle, and that is going to be the to bring an extreme STR unit. And then there was nothing else there for us here. And as I said, you can go into the active for Super Baby 2. So clearly none of this stuff really matters. What we do get is 300% attack and then an additional 1 key per keys obtained, guaranteed crits. So that's the really important thing. The guaranteed crits is what really allows for these giant forms to perform legitimate damage for us. So yeah, that'll be really, really good. And the most important thing about this actually is that it is a active skill. So you could sit in Super Baby 2 here, get 1 billion of these stacks off, and then maybe you're worried about taking too much damage in a one turn. You just pop this bad boy, get those crits, and I'm sure he'll be able to do insane damage because as you can see here, we've got the active skill, which gives us 17,000% attack temporarily. Wow. That is going to do a lot of damage. And as you can see on super attack, we've got the massively raises attack, causes destructive damage as well. So I feel like if you can go crazy and get Super Baby 2 stacked up, this giant ape form is going to do some big time damage. So very interested to see, very interested to see what he looks like in game. But then we also do have the banner unit as well. So for this one, we've got Trunks Obsessed, or Possessed, they've called him. So yeah, Extreme AGL unit. Let's see what we've got in store here. So leader skill, pretty irrelevant, but we've got Corroded Body and Mind, Terrifying Conquerors, 3 key, 130%. Link skill, Links is Thirst for Conquest, Coward, GT, Loyalty, Royal Lineage, Hatred of the Saints, Fierce Battle. Whoo-wee, that's stanky. Yeah, not. But I mean, what do you expect from a unit like this? So for his passive, we've got 1 key and 30% attack and defense to Corroded Body and Mind. So we've got some support there. And then per Corroded Body and Mind or Terrifying Conquerors category ally on the team, depending on which has more, you get 50% attack and defense and 5% damage reduction. So that if you've got the full team, that'll cop out at 350% attack and defense as well as 35% damage reduction. When there is an ally whose name includes Baby attacking in the same turn, or when all allies are Corroded Body and Mind, you get 100% attack when attacking. As the first attacker, I don't like that straight off the bat. First attacker for a banner unit. We got 1 key, 150% to stats, 15% damage reduction, and then attacked enemies minus 30% attack and defense for 2 turn. After receiving an attack, you get the 250% and launches an additional. So, personally, not a big fan. While I do like the support here, the fact that they really are forcing you to utilize him as a slot 1 there to get a lot of the extra stats and the damage reduction, like without, he's going to, if you have the full team, you get him to 50% damage reduction. I feel like his stats still aren't going to be anywhere near high enough to perform like well as a slot 1 unit. So yeah, not really sure what they were going with there. Definitely would have preferred the old support class dodging type of character, but anyways, we get what we're given. So we already looked at the links. And then for teams, we've got Corroded Body and Mind, Terrifying Conquerors, Hybrid Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters, and Mission Execution. Obviously, looking at his passive, you're only going to be running him on teams that are including these two. So yeah, the others are a bit of a nothing there. And then you can see on super attack he gets the 30% defense and has a seal. So yeah, I'm going to tend to agree with this. I don't think that this Trunks is going to be very, very good, unfortunately. Maybe if you build him up with a full dodge build and you can get him up to 30 dodge, you might be able to do a little something with him. Supports always can be really handy. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be too great. But Baby, I'm definitely very interested to see what he looks like in game. The massive dodge chance straight off the bat gives him a lot of usability. Then you combine that with the stacking, I feel like he could go pretty crazy. So let me know your thoughts on Baby and the Trunks down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.